Coming into this debate, there was general consensus among several campaigns and some consultants that Pete Buttigieg might find a target on his back, having risen in several of the early state polls to what appears to be a pretty consensus lead in Iowa. That didn't wholly materialize. Some candidates took some subtle shots at him, but he seemed to survive as kind of a new member of the top, undisputed member of the top tier. You had several candidates, I think, that came away able to say they had very successful nights. Kamala Harris, in particular, has been kind of languishing in the polls and fallen off since the summer. Clearly had a very good night this evening in Atlanta. The question is whether that materializes in the form of any kind of bump for her going forward. Because what we've seen in a lot of previous debates is even with some good nights, some bad nights, some mistakes, no single debate has fundamentally changed the race thus far. You hear different answers on whether this field needs to winnow. Everyone knows the winnowing is coming at some point. The stakes keep getting higher. The qualifications to get in these debates keeps getting higher. Very few people expect 10 people to be around next month. Senator Harris, who had a very good night, really pressed this, started kind of a new angle on this idea of electability. Who's the best candidate to take on President Trump? And she kept bringing up the Obama coalition. And that's a quick way to talk about how you pull together a racially and demographically and geographically diverse coalition in November. Democratic voters have made clear that they prioritize finding a nominee who can defeat Trump. You're going to see, I think, more and more of these candidates explicitly going after that idea and trying to prove their own case. Chairman Perez stands by his decision and says, I wanted to set these fundraising thresholds because, quite frankly, if the candidate can't meet them and can't meet these polling thresholds at this stage, they're probably not going to be the nominee and couldn't beat Donald Trump anyway. Healthcare somehow comes up as a major debate, and there's a question as to whether the divide between these Medicare for all single payer candidates and the public option candidates are really arguing over a difference that many Democratic voters care about, or whether it's puts them a lot closer together in the eyes of the electorate. We don't really know yet. It is striking that all of these candidates seem to agree when they are asked about climate that it is an existential threat to the economic and social order that we have in the United States and around the world. But it is an issue that simply doesn't rise to the forefront in these debates. It is such a big issue, it covers so many different policy areas. It's not just about energy policy. It gets into infrastructure, it gets into taxation, it gets into regulation. And so it's just immensely complicated from a factual basis. That also makes it that much more complicated in terms of the politics. And then you have the piece of the electorate. Has the electorate really made clear that they care that much about it? Younger voters have. If you look in polling, the younger the slice of the electorate you're looking at, the more they put that issue at or near the top. But young voters also have never proven a determinative slice of a primary.